On a quiet Monday evening, as the city settled into its usual rhythm, Manchester's skyline was forever changed, marked by a tragedy that would be remembered for years to come. The historic Hotspur Press, a cherished relic of the city's vibrant industrial past, was suddenly engulfed in flames, its silhouette illuminated against the night sky. What began as a wisp of smoke quickly escalated into a raging inferno, devouring the 200-year-old mill with a ferocity that stunned onlookers and firefighters alike. Flames burst violently from the windows, lighting up the night and drawing crowds of stunned onlookers who watched helplessly as history burned before their eyes. The building, once a proud and enduring symbol of Manchester's industrial might and innovation, was reduced to a skeletal ruin in just a few hours. Thick, black smoke billowed for miles, casting a shadow over the city, while ash rained down on streets and rooftops, a stark reminder of the loss. The cause of the fire remains under investigation, but the devastation left behind is painfully clear to all who pass by. The Hotspur Press, once earmarked for ambitious redevelopment and a new chapter, instead became a tragic casualty of neglect and time. Its loss is more than just physical. It's a blow to Manchester's collective memory, a wound felt deeply by the community. Now, only charred remains and blackened ruins stand where history once lived, a haunting reminder of what has been lost forever. Greater Manchester Fire and Rescue responded with remarkable urgency and overwhelming force, mobilizing resources within minutes of the first alarm. Their swift arrival was crucial in the early moments of the crisis. In total, 20 fire engines and several specialist units battled the massive blaze, deploying aerial platforms to attack the flames from above, while teams on the ground fought to contain the inferno. The scale of the operation was unprecedented for the city. Police quickly cordoned off the area, urging the public to stay away and instructing residents to shelter indoors for their safety. Their swift action helped prevent injuries and allowed emergency crews to work unhindered. Thick, choking smoke posed a serious health risk, prompting authorities to distribute face masks to those nearby. The air was heavy with ash, and visibility was reduced, making the situation even more hazardous. Firefighters worked tirelessly through the night, rotating shifts to maintain their strength. Their relentless efforts prevented the fire from spreading to neighboring buildings, saving countless homes and businesses from destruction. The bravery, coordination and determination of the emergency teams were widely praised by both the media and the local community, who watched in awe as crews risked their lives to protect the city. By morning, the fire was finally under control, but crews remained on site to extinguish stubborn hotspots and monitor the smouldering ruins, ensuring no flare-ups would threaten the area again. The Hotspur Press itself could not be saved, its historic structure reduced to charred remains. Yet thanks to the emergency response, lives were spared and much of the surrounding city was protected from devastation. The aftermath left a waterlogged, fragile ruin under constant watch, a stark reminder of the night's destruction and the dangers that had been narrowly averted. The city owes an immense debt of gratitude to those who ran toward the flames, risking everything to protect their community and preserve as much as possible in the face of disaster. The fire's impact rippled far beyond the building itself, sending shockwaves through the heart of Manchester. What began as a blaze at Hotspur Press quickly became a citywide emergency, affecting lives in ways no one could have anticipated. Embers and thick smoke forced the urgent evacuation of nearby apartment towers, displacing hundreds of residents in the middle of the night. Families, students and workers alike were suddenly uprooted, unsure of what the next hours would bring. Residents gathered on the streets, watching in disbelief as flames consumed the familiar landmark. Many stood in shock, clutching only a few belongings, uncertain when or if they'd be able to return home. Manchester City Council responded swiftly, arranging emergency accommodation and support for those affected. Temporary shelters were set up, and council officials worked tirelessly to provide comfort and reassurance to displaced families. The city's transport network was thrown into chaos. Oxford Road Station was closed, trains ground to a halt, and thousands of commuters found themselves stranded, searching for alternative routes home. The disruption underscored just how interconnected Manchester is. Traffic jams snaked through the city centre and crowds spilled onto the streets, all feeling the ripple effects of the fire. Even days later, the area remained sealed off, with engineers carefully assessing the unstable ruins. Police barriers and cordoned streets served as a stark reminder of the disaster's scale. For many, the fire was not just a headline, it was a deeply personal crisis. Families carried what little they could salvage, their lives upended in an instant. The city's daily rhythm was upended by the loss of a single landmark, reminding everyone how quickly normal life can be disrupted and how a community must come together in the face of tragedy. The destruction of Hotspur Press is a profound and deeply felt loss for Manchester, touching the hearts of many. Built in 1801, it was a rare and remarkable survivor of the city's industrial dawn, standing as a testament to Manchester's rich history. Historians mourn its loss, calling it a wound to Manchester's soul and a blow to the city's collective memory. Plans to restore and repurpose the mill now lie in ashes, their promise lost to the flames. The fire has sparked urgent debate. How do we protect our heritage and prevent such tragedies in the future? Each lost building erodes the city's unique character, leaving a gap that cannot be easily filled. The legacy of this fire must be a renewed and passionate commitment to preservation for generations to come. Manchester's history is fragile. Its future depends on remembering, honoring, and protecting its past for all who follow.